Hello everyone and welcome to Dhyana-Mindful Yoga, Yoga with Dianne. Today is part 1 of an 8-part series for beginner yoga. I will briefly explain the history of yoga and what yoga means. Yoga means to unite, and therefore through the practice of yoga with various poses and breathing techniques, you can experience the union of the body, mind, and spirit. Yoga originated in India over 5,000 years ago. Yogis utilize an ancient language known as Sanskrit. So you will notice that often throughout yoga and throughout my classes, I will utilize either English or Sanskrit for the various poses. I teach Hatha-Vinyasa Yoga, which is a type of yoga that links movement and breath to attain balance in the mind and body. Today we're going to begin with a breathing technique. Enjoy, have fun, and let's begin. We're going to begin with a breathing technique called Dirga Pranayama, the 3-part breath. The breath is vital for life to exist. We take our first breath when we are born, and we take our last when we leave. The breath helps calm the mind and the body. It also helps regulate the blood pressure and the heart. Helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Therefore, we're going to begin by sitting in Sukhasana, the easy pose, with your legs crossed, your spine nice and tall, and just placing your hands gently on your knees. You may close your eyes for this breathing technique, this breathing practice, or you may gaze at a 45-degree angle ahead of you. With this particular breathing technique, you can practice it almost anywhere. You can practice it in your car, at work, if you're stressed out, anywhere, before bed, when you wake up in the morning. This is an amazing breathing technique, and it just helps calm the mind, relieve stress from the day. And so we're going to just take a few nice deep breaths here, just naturally and effortlessly. And placing your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest, take a deep, slow inhalation through the nose and feel your belly grow outward, your rib cage expand, and your chest rise. Exhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly and rib cage slowly contract and your chest to release. And just continue to move through this 3-part breath, maintaining awareness to each breath for a cycle of 5 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Inhale one more time. And exhale. We're going to do this 3 more times. Inhale, take a nice deep inhalation. And exhale. Two more times, inhaling through the nose, feeling your belly grow outward, your rib cage expand, your chest rise. And again, exhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly and rib cage slowly contract. One more time, take a nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And slowly exhale through the nose. Excellent. So that was a 3-part breath, the Dirga Pranayama. And so I'm going to ask you to just continue to breathe naturally and effortlessly, closing your eyes. And you may place your hands on your knees. And just bring your awareness back to your breath, being in the present moment. Turning inward, just listening to your body, listening to your mind without judging. If any thoughts arise, without judging, just bring your awareness back to your breath. It's about being self-aware. And today we're going to set an intention for our yoga practice by bringing your awareness to what it is that you desire more of in your life. Perhaps you desire to invite into your life more love, more peace, more letting go, whatever it is that you desire more of in your life. This is your yoga practice. Just continue to breathe naturally and effortlessly, bringing your awareness back to your breath. And when you're ready, you may slowly open your eyes, coming back to the room. We're going to come into tabletop, coming on our hands and knees. So you want your knees hips width apart and your shoulders over top of your wrists. And we're going to tuck our toes underneath our feet, inhaling here together. And on the exhalation, we're going to push back with our hands into downward dog. And we're going to bend our knees, step or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Okay, so Tadasana in Sanskrit is also known as the mountain pose. So we want to begin in mountain pose or Tadasana with our feet hips width apart, drawing your tailbone down towards the mat, towards the earth, by bringing your belly button in towards your spine, rolling your shoulders back, nice and tall, gazing forward. We're going to inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, back to Tadasana. So that was a half sun salutation. So now we're going to do a full sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your right leg, left leg back for a high plank. Now, if you wish, you could bring your knees down onto the mat if this feels more comfortable for you. And we're going to lower down to Chaturanga Low Plank. Inhale to Cobra, tucking the elbows closely to your body. And we're going to exhale to Downward Facing Dog. And take 5 nice deep breaths here in Downward Dog, grounding your hands and feet into the mat by fanning out your fingers, bringing your belly button in towards your spine and your tailbone up towards the sky. Just relaxing your neck muscles here. Relaxing your tongue, bringing your awareness back to your breath. And on the last exhalation, we're going to bend our knees, step or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, back to Tadasana, the mountain pose. So that was a full sun salutation. And so now we're going to move into a couple standing poses, which are great for concentration and balance. And so we're going to begin with the tree pose. So we're going to find a focal point ahead of us, either on the wall or a chair, just finding that focal point and finding your balance on your right leg. So we're going to begin with the right leg, grounding the right foot into the mat, into the earth. And we're going to laterally rotate the left knee. And for the first level, which we call kramas in Sanskrit, we're going to bring our left foot towards our right ankle. So this is the first level here. Now if you wish, you could place your hands at heart center, or you could play with this pose and bring your arms up towards the sky. Whatever is comfortable for you, and just listening to your body here, what feels right. If you wish to go a little deeper in this pose, you could bring your left foot up onto your calf. Now if this feels right for you, you could stay here. Again, playing with this pose wherever you wish to place your arms up towards the sky, or again at your heart center. And if you wish to go a little deeper yet, you could bring your left foot up towards your right thigh. And again, I'm feeling a bit wobbly here at the moment, which is okay. And just take several nice deep breaths here in tree pose. Nice and strong, just like a tree grounding into the earth. And we're going to inhale here. And on the exhalation, we're going to come out of that pose. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do the opposite side this time. So again, finding that focal point ahead of you, finding that balance in the left leg, grounding into the mat, into the earth. And we're going to laterally rotate our right knee. And again, finding your own edge here in the pose. Honoring your own body. If you wish, you could place your right foot down on the mat at the first level, the first krama, or bringing your foot up towards your calf, or again, going a little deeper, honoring your own body here, and just finding that focal point. Take several nice deep breaths. Now we're going to inhale here together. On the exhalation, we're going to come out of that pose. Excellent. So that was the tree pose, Vrksasana in Sanskrit. Okay, so now we're going to do the goddess pose. So we're going to extend our feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. And to measure the distance between your feet, you can also bring your arms up to your sides and just notice if your feet are below your wrists, approximately. And so therefore, we're going to turn our feet to about a 45-degree angle out. So turning the toes out to about a 45-degree angle. Bringing your tailbone down towards the earth, towards your mat. Bringing that tailbone, the belly button in towards your spine. And just relax your shoulders here nice and tall. Placing your hands on your hips if you wish. We're going to inhale here together. And on the exhalation, we're going to come down into our goddess pose. Now again, you can bring your arms out for cactus pose, or cactus arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down a little deeper. This is goddess. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, coming down a little deeper. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, rise up. And exhale. This time we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. And just breathe. Release any tension that you may be carrying on to. Nice and strong, feeling it in your quads. And we're going to inhale, rise up, and exhale. Excellent. So that was the goddess pose. So coming back to center and to the top of your mat into Dhyana. Again, being mindful of your feet so that they're hips width apart. Drawing your tailbone down towards the mat. We're going to inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your right leg, left leg back for high plank. Lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And we're going to get ready for our pigeon pose. And we're going to begin with the right leg. So we're going to inhale, bring your right leg back. On the exhalation, bring your right knee up towards your right hand. Bringing your left foot back. Now, if you wish, you could stay here in pigeon, or if you wish to go a little deeper, you can bring your elbows down onto your mat. And if you wish to get a deeper stretch here, you could also bring your forehead down onto your forearms. Just honoring your own body here, whatever feels right for you. Now, in Pigeon Pose, if you wish, you may want to place a block, a yoga block, underneath your right hip. You may do so. You want to try to keep your hips square with the wall ahead of you. So you don't want your hips to either side of you. You want them nice and square to the wall ahead of you. This is a great hip opener, stretching the hips here. And just take several nice deep breaths. And we're going to inhale, rise back up, and we're going to tuck our toes under our left foot so that we can bring our right leg back for high plank, lower down to Chaturanga, inhale to Cobra, and exhale to downward facing dog. And this time we're going to do the Pigeon Pose on the opposite side. So we're going to bring our left leg back. So inhale, take your left leg back. Exhale, bring your left knee up towards your left hand, bringing your right foot back. Again, finding your own edge in this pose. In yoga, you want to feel a heightened sensation, but no pain. So again, honoring your own body here. If you wish to go a little deeper, you could bring your elbows down onto the mat. Or you could bring your forehead down onto your forearms. Now, if this is a little hard on your knee, your right knee, you may also tuck your toes, your right toes underneath your right foot, and that will alleviate any pressure on your right knee on the mat. And just take several nice deep breaths here. Feeling a nice stretch in the hips. Just being present with your breath. And we're going to inhale, rise back up. And we're going to bring our left foot back to meet the right for high plank. Lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And take 5 nice deep breaths here in downward dog. Grounding your hands and feet into the mat, into the earth. Bringing your belly button up in towards your spine. And just bring your awareness back to your breath, being in the present. Notice how your body is feeling here in the moment without judging. If any thoughts arise, again, without judging, bringing your awareness back to your breath. You may also bring your awareness back to the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. And just let it go out into the universe. And then gently bring your awareness back to your breath, being in the present. And we're going to bend our knees, step or jump up to the top of the mat, inhaling to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, back to Tadasana, the mountain pose. Excellent. Okay, one more time. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. This time we're just going to stay here in our seaweed pose. So in a forward fold, you may gently bend your knees, holding onto your elbows, just relaxing your neck muscles here, relaxing your tongue. And you may sway side to side, just like seaweed in the ocean.
Just gently, slowly swing side to side. And then coming back to center, we're going to place our hands on our mat, bringing our knees down to the mat for tabletop. And we're going to transition into the child's pose. So bringing our knees to the outer edges of our mat, sitting back, reaching up over top of our head, and just resting your forehead on your mat for child's pose. Now this is also the restful pose, so at any time during your yoga practice, if you need a rest, you may always come back to the child's pose. A nice restful pose here. And just take several nice deep breaths, bringing your awareness back to your breath. Again, being in the present moment. Life is about being in the present. The past has already come and gone. The future isn't here yet. However, we are in the present. Everything happens in the present moment. And we're going to inhale, rise back up into our tabletop. And we're going to make our way in kneeling. And we're going to move into a hero pose. So the hero pose, we're going to sit back onto our heels. So therefore, this is the hero pose, just basically sitting back on your heels. Actually, you want your heels on each side of your hips. You may feel a nice stretch here in the quads. This is great for the quads. If you don't feel a stretch, you may also bring your hands back slightly for a deeper stretch. And just breathing into the stretch here. And we're going to inhale, rise back up. And this time we're going to fold forward, reaching our hands over top. And we're going to walk our hands towards the left for a nice side stretch here on the right side. So breathing into the stretch here. Take several nice deep breaths. And then we're going to walk our hands over the top towards the right side for a nice stretch on the left side of the torso this time. And just breathe into the stretch. And we're going to walk our hands back to center and then slowly come back up into our hero pose. Okay. So we're going to make our way onto our backs. So lying down on your back for the Supine Butterfly. We're just lying here on the back. What we're going to do is we're going to lift our feet up off the floor towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring the pads of our feet together, so the bottoms of our feet together. And holding onto our feet here for the Supine Butterfly. Now you could stay here if you wish, or you could rock side to side for a nice massage on the back. And then coming back to center. Okay, we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet and placing them back down on our mat for a nice supine twist. So we're going to bring our hips, lifting our hips over towards the left side of our mat and bringing our knees down towards the right, extending our arms to the sides, and then just gazing over your left shoulder here, feeling a nice twist in the spine, flushing out the toxins. This is great for the abdomen, the organs. And just take several nice deep breaths here. And we're going to inhale, bring our knees back up to center. This time we're going to bring our hips over towards the right side of our mat and bringing our knees down towards the left, gazing over the right shoulder this time. And if you wish, you may close your eyes and turn inward, whatever is comfortable for you. And just take several nice deep breaths here. And we're going to inhale, bringing our knees back up to center, bringing our hips to center, gazing back up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring our knees to our chest. Bring our knees closely to our chest, hugging onto our knees here. Now, if you wish, you could rock side to side, again for a nice massage, massaging the back muscles. If you wish, you could rotate your knees in one direction. And then when you feel it's right and when you're ready, changing directions. So rotating in the opposite direction. And then again, bringing your knees close to your chest, holding on to your knees. And then we're going to extend our legs, bringing them back down to the mat, extending them out, preparing for Shavasana. Shavasana is just laying on your back, finding a comfortable position, laying on your back. It's when we reap the benefits of our yoga practice. Now, if you wish, while lying on your back, you may place a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees. So here I have a rolled up blanket, and if you wish, you can place it underneath your knees here. That will help alleviate any pressure on your lower back. So just laying down in Shavasana, you may gently close your eyes, bringing your awareness back to your breath. Take a nice deep belly breath, inhaling through the nose, and slowly exhale through the mouth. Letting go of all tension that you may be carrying on to. We're going to take another nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose, breathing in the pranayama, the life force energy, and slowly exhale through the mouth. And we're going to take one more nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose, Dirga Pranayama, 3-part breath, and slowly exhale through the mouth, letting go of all stresses from the day. And let's just bring our awareness to how our body is feeling in the moment. Notice any sensations of pleasure or even pain, and just allowing it to be. Notice how your body is feeling here in the moment. Notice any thoughts that may arise without judging. And just being aware of your breath, bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to the present moment. We're creating space for it all to be here. And we're going to take one more nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose, and slowly exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, you may slowly roll over to one side, gently opening your eyes and making your way back up into Sukhasana, the easy pose, where we will end our practice together.
bring your hands to heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May there be love and peace in your mind. May there be love and peace in your words. And may there be love and peace in your heart. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.